Tonight we are out here enjoying a little fire. Gonna have some s'mores. We had to create a new little space for campfires. And we're still gonna be working on this a little bit over here because we still have to fill in with stone in here and kind of level it out a little bit so there's not such a big step. The garden is so lush and colorful. Here comes Jason with the s'mores. Here comes my mom. For those of you that don't know, we do live on a family compound, so we all live right by each other. I've been working on getting a lot of our plants potted up so they can get nice and large. We're going to be putting more up onto the website, manorhousemarket.com, so we'll have lavender, eucalyptus. The lavender still needs some time, but the eucalyptus is coming really nice, as you can see. And I've been working on getting the greenhouse cleaned out, been getting rid of old plants, potting up anything that's left, and kind of getting the weeds out of here and just getting it nice and organized. I just love the gardens this time of year. It's just so gorgeous. Oh, here comes Selah and Grandma. Here she comes! Getting her little steps in. Hey Mom, you gonna come for s'mores?
I can make it up this hill.
Got new knees now, work it. Work it.
Look at the rock I found.
One more block.
Coming for s'mores.
Yeah.
Gotta come for s'mores.
Yeah. I smelt them, so I walked all the way here.
There they are. They're finally making s'mores. The fire's been going. I'm like, where are they?
Oh, look. Where's Jason at work at?
No, he's home. He got the fire going.
Oh, is that ever a nice fire pit?
Yeah, we got one with a little cooker on top because,
Yeah.
you know, we like to cook the food too. Oh, look at the poor little baby bird.
We have to help it. Its wing is like, oh, Mommy.
I know, the poor little thing.
We have
Fuzzy.
to help it.
Fuzzy.
She's like, what?
Can't you get mice instead?
Yeah. Oh, it's so bloody, Mom. It's okay, little one.
Oh, I feel so bad for that thing.
So what we did was, we took frozen strawberries, we put them in the blender, and then
The oregano is so beautiful this time of year right now. It's so gorgeous. All those beautiful flowers.
Really? Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have some peas here soon. Right there. Got some of our peppers in here. These caladiums are just gorgeous in here.
I need water.
Even my little chick charms. They're doing so good and they look so cute. They're just starting to fill in nice. The Echinaceas are in blossom. Got some Rebecca in there too. Gonna cut those for some Echinacea tea. Now I'm gonna enjoy a s'more. Is it good, Lana?
I think I left the marshmallow out too long, so it's kind of cool now, but it's still good.
How's yours, Selah?
I'm good.
Good? You're gonna have one, hon?
Yep, I'll have one. I might do mine with a recess.
Mom, you want me to make you one?
I'll make
No,
one when
I
I'm
better
ready.
skip it.
Bye, Mom!
Fuzzy was about to hurt the other bird.
Some more stuff for the fire. Real woodsy.
Got the flowering kale. Nasturtiums over here. How many of you guys like to eat nasturtiums? I don't really love the flavor. It does have a little bit of a peppery flavor. Not really my thing, but I love how they look in the garden. And then we have our calendula. We have the calendula sprinkled throughout the entire garden, and we got some cosmos here. We love using the calendula for our oil, so I really just like to let it sit in jojoba oil. I've already shared how to do this with you guys in another video, and we use that all the time. I love it. My skin has never felt so moisturized. It's just amazing. And then we have some cilantro, which is actually seeding out, so we can cut that down. But I like adding little spurts of cilantro everywhere because that does draw in a lot of beneficials. And it's just so pretty and cute, and it's great for eating. A lot of these cosmos are just about to bloom, so that's going to be really pretty here. These are all the cosmos. And then the status up in front here is all green right now, but there's one little one just about to blossom here. I think this one here is going to be pink, but there's blue, pink, and purple over here. Our Potomac series of snapdragons, as you can see, they're really tall. These are great for cut flowers, and I'm actually going to be cutting a lot of these because I will lay these on our herb bundles that we like to create. Our little scented herb bundles, which we'll have on the store as well. But they just decorate really pretty. I'll lay that flat on top of a bundle for beautiful color, and as it dries, it does hold a good color. It obviously won't hold as vibrant of that color, but it still holds a really pretty color. Like, it does not turn brown and ugly or anything like that. Once you do cut the flower off, there are a lot of growths along the stem, so wherever you cut it down to, it will just start growing all those growths out, and it will continue to bloom throughout the season.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for the birdie. It's a baby birdie. It didn't
I
get hurt,
know. It'll be okay.
though. What do you think will happen? I'm just gonna find a little bit of birdseed and give it to it.
Okay. One of my favorites so far this year is the pink Sunday Salvia, as you can see here in the box. It's so, so beautiful. And it was even more vibrant about a week ago. I can see that it's starting to lose its color just a little bit. So every day I cut more down, even if they're not completely done. But I want them to start kind of recharging and getting new growth to be able to bloom again. That way we don't lose our blooms all at one time over here. And as you can see, once again, we have some of those Potomac orange snapdragons mixed in there with it. Look how gorgeous that looks. And I'm sure you can just, what really pops is that little touch of blue in the back over here that's in the bed right behind. Those are the ageratums. Look, we got the millet. We have that on the store. Well, not anymore, but we did. This right here is the skyscraper salvia. This one is the orange. Really beautiful. And this is a really big hummingbird attractor. And what's really cool with that millet coming up in the back over here, those are going to get beautiful plumes, and that's going to draw in a lot of finches. The finches love eating that seed. Cleomia is looking pretty. Has a lot of aphids, so I will be treating that. I'll actually spray some on there tonight with Crop Control Trifecta. It's an organic solution, and we really actually love it. Just got to make sure you spray on the leaves and under the leaves. Some of my favorite snapdragons are the Madame Butterfly series, and you always know that it's the Madame Butterfly series because it's more of that beautiful double flower. And it comes in quite a few colors. Look at how gorgeous. Mixed with that ageratum. Wow. And those bright colors that are really tall, those are zinnias, and that is the chrysanthemum zinnia. So they have a really unique flower. It's really beautiful. I love how that looks. I can hear the bees behind me too. And what's just starting to come in blossom on the front here is the Gomphrena. Gomphrena is so cute. It's gonna get so many of those on there. This Cleome looks a lot better than the other one on the other end because there really aren't as many aphids on that one, but look at how gorgeous. Both of these beds here are my absolute favorite this year, and I knew that they would be because we did more flower focus in them, because they are the two beds that you see when you're sitting inside of the garden room. I wanted it to feel beautiful and attract a ton of butterflies and just be able to watch the hummingbirds and just have a show to watch out here. More beautiful snaps. We've got a lot of our different basils in here. Lime, cinnamon, lemon. We even have our Strawflowers. Look at, here they are. Kids love these because of the noise they make. They just sound really cool. Got lots of bees over here. You can hear them. The cinnamon basil is one of my favorite because it has that beautiful just green leaf with that purple seeded plume, and the flowers that pop out are white, but yet they're almost more of a light lavender, like a light lilac kind of a color. Super gorgeous. But I have to say that this is probably one of the favorites for bumblebees as well. As you can see too with the sections of basil, I did them diagonally in here. And then in between each variety, I did a section of millet with the heliochrysum, which are the Strawflowers here. I just love these. These are a reminder of my childhood, these ones here. We used to pick these for bouquets when I was a child, when we had our pumpkin farm. And the smell of them just reminds me of being out in the field and collecting these. We really depended on making money from our bouquets alongside the pumpkins and vegetables and all of that. And then the end cap, we have all of the blotch zinnias. It's the mix. Look at how gorgeous. So this would be a full flower, but Lana and Selah have been having so much fun out here, and they've been collecting flower leaves and making little concoctions and bouquets and just doing arts and crafts with petals. And so I don't say anything, because if it means that they're going to be into the garden by doing that, then go ahead, right? This one's really pretty too. This one down here is super gorgeous. It's like a triple double flower. Just like heaven. That's why I wanted to create this space, just to create this space for everyone to enjoy, to relax, to connect with nature. And we can come out here even after a big rain because there's no mud. That was one of the things.
The plants are taller than me.
That was the reason why I wanted a beautiful, clean, spaced garden. Because growing up, it was always somewhere where we couldn't see all of the hard work. And it was always muddy and dirty, which I like that too. We have one of those beds too. This way we're able to be out here at all times.
Yep.
And
Come on,
eating.
recess s'more.
What garden did you pick that s'more out of? I love this container over here a lot. I know it looks almost like misshapen and flat on top, which yes it does for right now. But that's because of the snapdragons. They were that height in the middle. But because I knew that they'd be taller, I like them to swoop down. That's why I love adding tall snapdragons into my containers, because they always fall over and they swoop down. But what's really cool is there will not be a flat top in here for long. As you can see, once they swoop down from falling, they then get a lot of these growths in here along the whole stem that falls. So eventually this whole center here will actually be all of those snapdragons once again. So it'll be really, really beautiful. And then you'll have all of those gorgeous, colorful flowers filling in between them. It's just beautiful. This is actually one of my favorites that I really wanted to try this year, and I'm so excited I got to. It's a super tunia called persimmon, and it just looks like a sunset. And over here is a new begonia by Proven Winners, and these ones are actually for full sun. I did not know how these would do. I didn't know how well I'd really like them, but man, I love that one. It is so beautiful. Look at those gorgeous flowers. I'm going to get in close here. Look how beautiful that is.
I need to find a worm.
You what?
The baby's really hungry. I see it opening its mouth like this, and it's not making any noise.
Well, the mommy will come and get it. It'll come and get it.
Okay. I made a little nest for it. Want to see it?
Yeah.
So cute.
Sayla wants to show us the baby bird. Oh, Sayla, that is so sweet of you. Is this one bitten by Fuzzy or no?
No.
Look how cute, the poor little thing. Aw, Sayla, you try to make it a nest. That's really sweet of you. Go look for that worm then.
You're gonna have to chew it up and feed it to him.
I know, do it Ace Ventura style. Remember that?
Yes. Yep.
Oh
He was
man, I loved that movie.
Oh, but Daddy, I know what's hungry because it was like opening its mouth, but it wasn't making any noise. Come see. See, I need it.
It's okay. It's lucky you're taking care of it, Sayla.
It's so cute.
So over here in this garden, I wanted to show you up close because now that it's bigger, it's starting to get its striping. But this is that striping corn, like striped corn. So it's really beautiful. I wanted this to be an accent over here in this garden, just so that way we have something really neat and cool to look at while being in the garden room. And I do have these banana tree containers, mixed containers, but I am going to move those out over to where we just added a little fire pit space because they don't get enough sun in this space for them. They're still performing well. You just have to make sure to keep them pretty dry because if you water them too heavy and they don't dry out quick enough, there's a lot of overwatering that can happen. In this garden over here, I do have some of our tomatoes. We have more out in our ground bed, but and a couple in our other raised beds, but we like to just kind of mix them in nice and then let them fall over the side of the raised bed. Got more on this side here. Over here we're going to have some sunflowers popping up. Getting nice and tall there. In the kids' garden we have some beans that are almost ready here. Got some right in there. There we go. Looks like I have the blotch mix zinnias in here with some of the Madame series snaps. I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek of one of my window boxes over here. And I'll show you more of what's in this one in another video, but I just wanted to share it because I think this is like my favorite this year. There's so much going on in it, and in a few days it'll be just that much prettier just because all of those snaps are coming into blossom in there. They're just looking so gorgeous. See that orange down there that's coming in blossom? Pretty soon there's going to be a ton of those, so I'm going to wait until those really pop out, and then I'm gonna share it with you guys. I'm gonna have to get these Russian sage lifted up just a little bit so that way they're not laying low. All the echinaceas are in blossom and the hydrangeas are in blossom.
I think that the mama bird found the baby bird because, well, the mama bird was by the baby bird, but it looked like it didn't see him. And then we could raise him until he's big enough to fly, and then we can let him go.
No. Well, I'm going to go enjoy the night. It's a beautiful, beautiful night, and it's just so amazing to be out here. You know, we live in Wisconsin, so we go through a really cold period for too long of a time. So when it is finally nice out here, we literally live out here, and that's why the garden room was the best addition we ever did. I don't find myself doing as much work because I'm relaxing. That's okay, right, Selah? Okay, Selah's the crazy one. But yeah, I'm gonna go sit and relax. Have a good night, guys. Thanks so much for joining me tonight on this walk around the garden and just having a relaxing, fun, beautiful night.